さあ皆さんこんばんはまだ慣れないんですが、今日は、2回目の、ライブ配信を行いたいと思います。今日は、インドネシアより、ファザさんがいらっしゃいました。こちらSi Jukiの作者さんでございます。インドネシアではすごい有名な方なので、ご存知の方はなんでこんな人がここに来てるのって驚くかもしれませんが、いろいろなご縁がありまして今日はご参加いただきました。今日はインドネシアのことの前にまずこのファザさんが何してるのかっていうお話を聞かかって、で今何をしてきた、で今後何がしたいみたいなお話と、であとインドネシアのいろんな新しいコミック、オリジナルコミックの話、市場の話も聞けたらいいなと思っています。ここからは英語で話していきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。So now let's start.
Sure.
Talk session. And so first of all, I would like to ask you about what you are, who you are,
Okay.
and what you have done, and what you are doing now.
Okay. So my name is Faza. Basically, people in Indonesia knows me as comic artist. But I also have my own company. The name is Pionicon. So the company is more like a licensing company.
Sorry?
Licensing. Character licensing company. So we also manage some artists, some IP creator, some character creator from Indonesia. But we also create new characters and new content. And so we are like studios and also licensing management. So I'm the CEO. That's why maybe I can say I'm half artist and half businessman. Yeah.
So in that license company, what kind of license you are operating, you are managing? So you mean the Si Juki only, or do you have other?
Yeah, so we have several characters, mostly in locals, Indonesian characters, and because we find so many potential characters in Indonesia, but most of the artists doesn't know about how to make business from them. That's why we help them to monetize, commercialization that character into the market, into the business, something like that. And I also besides the comic artist, I also writing for movie, live action movie, and also direct the movie, but live action movie, and also direct animation movie for Si Juki. Yeah.
So it means you have already done some sort of the achievement as an artist individually. So and then you adapt your case for other artists.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But it's very challenging.
Yeah,
because in Indonesia the market is very unique. Sometimes when we have like a formula to make this happen successful, but when we try to another character, I think it's very different, totally different to
use the marketing.
Yeah, the marketing things, the creative things. It's very different. That's why it's very challenging to make another character's success, like popular or good in market.
For example, Si Juki, what kind of people is your target?
Okay. So in very first time, Si Juki, I make the comic about college life students. Which is have Si Juki as a main characters. That's why the main target is a college student, because the story is more like college student comedy, slice of life for college students. But when the comic is spreading in social media, so many people read my comic, even children and teenager. But the story is still for college student, the comedy for a college student. But when I aware, so many teenager read my comics, and that time I decide to make the story more more genre maybe. Like we have comic about fairy tale. It's very wide genre. We have
something suitable for young children.
Yes. We have a comic about Si Juki adventure in a space. Yeah, something like that. That's why right now Si Juki have more than 65 comic book titles. And
65.
65. We already publish it in printed version. Maybe I can show you.
Okay. Let's go your presentation.
Sure.
I will change.
Yeah. This is a sample of the cover comic. Right now it's more than 65. This is 50. This is 50, but right now I think 65. More than 65 comic book already published in Indonesia. Yeah. And
so your Si Juki title. So I know that there are a lot of Japanese manga titles already translated in Bahasa Indonesia, and mostly the Compass Gramedia that published. And your title is also published by Compass Gramedia.
Yes.
So, is there any differences? I mean, the target, the audience, the readers between your title and Japanese manga title, or same target?
I think, maybe same, but maybe also different because, for example, my comic's price is different from Japanese comic. It's the price is higher than Japanese comics because it's full colors. Yeah, full colors, and maybe the size it's also different. Yeah, that's why maybe for me my comic is for more general audience, because in Indonesia when you like a Japanese manga, you maybe more like otaku. Otaku manga, and so my main target is more general audience.
So I saw the Japanese manga book in Indonesia, and their quality of paper so bad.
Yeah.
But other comic book and by original Indonesian artists, their quality is much better than
right.
Japanese manga title.
Yeah.
So far, many Japanese manga industry people, they didn't know this fact.
Oh, really?
We just still believe in Indonesia, every publication is like this. It's like the same as the Japanese manga title.
Yeah.
Very cheap, very bad, the quality.
I see.
So we believe it like this. But actually, once we went to Indonesia and go to some bookstore like Gramedia, and found the Indonesian titles, and sometimes full color, and very good paper.
Right.
And where is that? Oh, it's Indonesia. Hey, what? Why Indonesian publisher made use so bad paper for Japanese manga title?
I don't know, because maybe the target market for Japanese manga may be more wider. That's why maybe the quantity of print is very large, very huge, I think. That's why maybe they want to sell the cheaper price, I think.
No.
Because in Indonesia, for Indonesian comic reader, maybe not much. That's why maybe they can make the price higher, but more segmented.
But it's kind of the controversial. You mentioned that in a Japanese manga fan, it's kind of otaku.
Yeah.
But your manga title, more general.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that
But I think the otaku segment is very big in Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah, but
otaku itself is so big.
Yeah, it's also big, but
so there are so many cosplayers.
Right. Oh. Yeah. But in a general audience, maybe general audience it's very tricky, because sometimes general audience just want to read novels. Right, novels or maybe just children books. That's why I target more to that audience. But maybe I just get like maybe just 20% of that audience. Yeah, something like that. So
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I understood that situation. So, picture book especially, or some textbook for young children. Mostly the quality must be so high. Because sometimes they, how can I say, it will be treated a little bit roughly.
Right.
So they need a good paper.
Right.
But manga readers, for Japanese manga readers, they are a little bit older than them.
Older,
and so they can read like this carefully.
Right. I think it's unique because in Indonesia, when you the Indonesian original comic, I think it's the sales is not good. I think than Japanese comic book. But Si Juki, sometimes they can the sales can higher more than Japanese comic book because the price. Because the price is higher, so the sales is better than Japanese comic book.
Okay.
But maybe the quantity, Si Juki is still not much like Japanese comic book.
But there are so many Japanese titles and they're published every month. I think. So some super hit title must be they have the high quantity, large number of the title, large number of the copies will be sold. But in the summer, not so good. Maybe, so can you say your title is kind of the middle range of the same as the middle range of the Japanese manga title? Or you mentioned you want to say that your title is lower than the lowest Japanese manga title.
Even my title, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, can get more attention than Japanese comic book like Naruto or One Piece. Si Juki can be like number 3 or number 2. Yeah. Because the price is higher, and also the quantity is big, but not bigger than Japanese comic book. But because the price, because the price is higher than Japanese comic book.
But this is also one of the good strategies.
Yeah.
Make it better.
Yeah.
And I also hope personally I hope as a Japanese manga industry person, I hope the Indonesian publisher make the Japanese manga paper also make it a little bit better, and then put a little bit higher price, and then they can publish in digital version by lower price.
I think they started make the premium version. Yeah. I think they already did and they started to make it.
Yeah, I hope that will be very successful.
Yeah. Some legend titles like in Indonesia, Tekken Chinmi is very legend.
Tekken Chinmi.
Tekken Chinmi is very big, so that's why they make a premium version of that. Also Slam Dunk.
Slam Dunk everywhere now.
Yeah, Slam Dunk is everywhere now, and they make a premium version of the books. It's already started.
Okay. So can you explain about your presentation material from the first page?
Beginnings. Okay. So this is Si Juki IP introduction. So Si Juki is college students. He studied creative visual design major.
That's why I didn't know such.
Because I make this character when I was in college. Back then in 2010. Back in 2010, and then the target market is more like for male, 60%, and we big in social media first. After that, we printed the comic because in 2010 I make the comic just for fun. So I make the comic about Si Juki and his friend in their college life, but actually that's like a mocking comic for my friends in college.
So when you decided to be a professional manga artist, comic artist?
So in 2010, I never expect the comic get blown up because social media and blog in Indonesia.
Huh?
I have blog about my comic blog, and also Facebook.
Oh,
That's why so many people read my comic, because the comic it's more for internal, for my friends, but the comic is viral maybe at that time. That's why I think I can enter comic industry with this. But I think my drawing is very very bad on that time, and that's why after that some publisher contact me to publish that bad drawing. And after this I talked with one publisher to I will redraw all this comic and make a new version of this comic. That's 2011. That's 2011, and then that publisher published my comic, but the sales not good.
Is that Alex?
No.
Other.
Other publisher. But that publisher, the editors tell me, I think we should make new comics, but not that with that title, because the first title is Ngampus Buka-bukaan Aib Mahasiswa. It means about a college life. Not Si Juki, the title.
Hey.
Yeah. But we have the Si Juki character on that comic.
Oh.
Yeah, and then my editors say, I think we should rebranding your comic to the character first, because we have inspiration from like Doraemon, SpongeBob SquarePants. The title it's characters. So let's make the character popular first, and then let's publish it more. Yeah, that's why in 2012 I started to make Si Juki comics. Not just talk about college life. Sometimes we also talk. The comic strip is also talk about politics, social issue, something like that. That's why many Indonesian finally knows about Si Juki, because the comics talks about social issue and politics in 2012. So
is that the election year?
Sorry?
Election.
Election in 2014. That's also big, because when election in 2014, I make a comic about biography about Si Juki. So I make Si Juki as a president candidate. And I make a online campaign. I have the website about the candidate.
You actually made it.
Yeah. That's why that's very big on that time. And I also published a comic about Si Juki biography, and he want to become an Indonesian president. Even we also make a website for voting. So at that time we have two president candidates, and on that website we have three. So people can vote for Si Juki. Yeah.
And then so Si Juki also mentioned that something, if I become president, I will do blah blah blah.
Yeah. That's the contents of the comics. Actually, but I think that's all the comedic things, the sarcasm things, the silly things. Yeah. I think even finally Si Juki is lost in in that election, and also that president also read my comics.
Can you make it bigger? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I like his face.
Yeah, you can see his face. Maybe he's confused because the content is very very sarcasm.
Yeah, but he also is intentionally did that face.
Maybe I don't know.
It's nice.
Because who took the photo is his child. Because his child likes Si Juki.
Okay.
Yeah, read my comics. We already have a good connection with governments right now, but we still make a criticism comic for governments. I think it's very ideal for me, because I can still make a voice for criticism for.
I think that many of the audience of this video still didn't understand much about this atmosphere between some comedy or comic, manga, and politics.
Yeah, you can see when we see politics scene, so many comedy things. You know, I think politician very funny. Right?
but they are doing sincerely, right?
Yeah.
But outside from the view of the outsider of politics, then it looks like very funny.
Right. Yeah, that's why Si Juki is just like Indonesian see the political issue and they just like act many things. So that's why I make story about Si Juki act about in politics way.
So in Japan, sometimes celebrity mention something related with the politics, and then someone say some critics criticize. You're just a dancer, you're just a fashion model. Why you mention these kind of politics? You before you mention that, you should study first.
I see.
Many such kind of criticism.
Yeah, sometimes I get criticism like that, but I always say, but I pay tax, so I can criticism the government, also the politician. Yeah.
Yes, that's fair.
It's common sense.
You have the right.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, I started from comic, and also Si Juki is the first Indonesian webtoon. One webtoon service from Korea, Naver Webtoon, just started the service in Indonesia in 2015.
Can you make the video?
Yeah. They contact me to make a webtoon version of Si Juki.
So how many service, how many webtoon platforms now active in Indonesia? I remember the Comico, the first one, right?
Comico. The first one, but I think Comico now is Line Webtoon. And maybe some.
How about the Kakao?
Kakao. They have, but they doesn't have local comics, Indonesian comics. Only Korean.
Only Korean.
So the platform which have Indonesian comic just Line Webtoon, I think right now.
Only.
But I think maybe next 2 months we will have new platform from Indonesian.
Original platform.
Indonesian original platform. Yeah.
I want to meet them.
You know Bumi Langit.
Yeah.
I think Bumi Langit make a new platform for Indonesian comics. Right.
Actually, last week I made a webtoon study tour, collaborated with Seoul Webtoon Academy.
Seoul Webtoon Academy.
So I was there. So when you were there, I was there. And then I worked as organizer and then also the translator, interpreter between Japanese and Korean language. And then also many, not many, but around 8 to 9 people attended that study tour. But everyone is Japanese, but they already have 1 or 2 or more than 2 years the experience to operate, manage webtoon studio in Japan.
I see.
So we had a very good, excited moment every day from early, from 10 o'clock morning to sometimes we just continue to argue until 9 p.m.
Okay.
So many hours we studied together. So now there are these kinds of, how can I say, a new big challenge for everyone in Japanese webtoon studio to make a bigger hit than Korean titles. They already invested a lot of money.
How many webtoon platform in here?
Platforms not so many. Not so many. But in Japan, a little bit how can I say, special compared with the other countries. Before webtoon started, we already have many digital comic platform, digital manga platform. So the format itself is completely the same as the manga paper edition. But the format is a digital, and already that the market size of digital version is larger than print edition. So the format is still the same as the print edition, but market size is digital. It's bigger than print edition.
Okay.
And then a couple of years ago, Webtoon also came here. But they had their strategy, business is much different from manga titles. So, frankly speaking, Webtoon is more like platform oriented. And then manga is more artist. Or publisher oriented.
But the market is from digital to Webtoon is converting?
I don't think so.
Oh, why?
I also want to know why.
Okay.
And maybe I can say just this is because this is Japan.
Okay.
So very special situation. Very special situation. Hard to tell.
Because like the Webtoon is more platform. It's like more industry.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because the comic digital is more for the mangaka artists. Yeah. Because in Japan, I know we respect the comic artists, right? Yeah.
Webtoon. So I went to Webtoon studio last week, and I found a very industrial.
Yeah. It's maybe it's same like US comic because they have so many artists, right? For sketching, for inking, for coloring, for layouting. It's created from different people, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's more industry than in Japan.
And very important. The management is also very important.
Yeah.
Communication.
Right. Yeah. Also, not just comics. Si Juki also massive in social media. So we also create some like short animation in YouTube. Yeah. Also make a contents in Instagram and Twitter. So I make Si Juki like live. So people knows me. Knows Si Juki is a real person in Twitter. He can speak. He can make a tweets. He can make an opinion in tweets. Yeah, I make the concept like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of the celebrity influencer.
Yeah, like influencer.
Virtual idol.
Right. Something like that. Yeah. So in 2017, I create our first movie, Si Juki the movie, in cinema. Yeah, and until now still the first box office animation Indonesian movie. Yeah, because we reach almost several 100,000 audience. That's big in Indonesia. Because I think it's very hard to create a new ecosystem like in the animation movie because it's very the budget is very high, and also when we making like 2D animation like this is need like 3 years production. So sometimes not many producers want to make a budget for produce the animation. Also we have animated series in Disney Plus. Yeah, we are also the first animated series.
So I have that question. So regarding this movie.
Yeah.
Who told you at the first from the very beginning?
Yeah.
Who told you let's do it?
Okay.
Let's make it movie.
Actually, in 2015, my comics is already bestsellers in bookstore. So many production house contact me.
Oh, really?
Hey Faza, let's make a movie about Si Juki, but in live action.
Live action.
Live action version. I always said no. I want animation.
So until that moment, nobody can think about the animation movie.
Because animation movie at that time many producer thinks so expensive and needs a long time to production. Because some producers thinks I will have a budget for the movie, maybe just like 6 or 7 months. They already can make it in cinema. But when you produce some animation movie, need 2 years, maybe more. That's why not many producers want to do that. Yeah, want to do that. Yeah.
Actually, how many years? How many months did you?
So I started 2015, and we 2 years.
Oh.
And we.
So their estimation is right.
Yeah, right, right. Because we have people in Indonesia, and if we make the animation in outside Indonesia, it's more expensive. That's why it took a long production. Yeah.
And then who is the biggest investor of that, the sponsor?
So many production house contact me, and I always say no to live action because I want to make Si Juki for animation because I also want animation industry in Indonesia grow. That's why. One production house tell me why you doesn't want to make this to live action. And I say like that. The reason, I want to make the animation industry grow, something like that. But I think they still hard to make decision about animation because the long time process, the budget, something like that. After that, I bring my team, my animation production team, my partner, to make a reasonable budget.
So you made the animation team by yourself?
Actually, I have many connection with animation industry because
in Indonesia.
Because I also major in animation.
When
I was college in university. So I want to become also animator, not just a comic artist. That's why I have many connection, and I make a team for
by yourself.
But I also make cooperation with some studios. And then we make like just 1 minute teaser, and 1 minute teaser to the production house. Yes, we can make it with this budget.
Okay.
So it's convinced them to okay, let's do it.
Okay, you actually made it one minute, and you can show the actual budget you spend.
Yes.
this in 1 minute.
Yes.
And then just you can times.
Something like that. And I think that's reasonable budget. But if you're asking, do you like the result of this movie? No, I doesn't like because the budget is very very tight. But if we not started, we cannot make the animation industry grow. I think. Until now, it's this movie maybe the quality is not good for me, but the sales is very good.
面白いな。So at the beginning of this talk session, you mentioned that you are half creator and an artist and half the business person. Now I completely understand. Print edition is also you put the higher price and the good quality, and the movie you make the reasonable price.
We need compromise,
and then make the better sales.
Yes. That's why we started to make a second movie right now.
That's interesting.
Maybe we will launch like next year or maybe this year. We still cannot decide.
Wow. 面白い. So can you talk about this figure here?
Okay. Okay, so this figure is Si Juki art toy. It's from. So we have NFT project. So NFT project about this guy. This guy is Si Juki plus 6'2".
Plus 6'2".
So the story of.
Can you give me the box?
Okay, sure.
6'2".
Okay, I can show you the NFT project. So the story of our NFT project is Si Juki thrown into another universe, and then he just dropped to new world, and he met another Jukis, maybe 3,000 another Jukis from another universe.
Okay.
So if you can see, so many Juki in these posters.
So many,
but he is the main characters, Juki plus 6'2". That's why we create our first art toy is this guy, Juki plus 6.2, and I think because of NFT things, so many people knows Jukis outside Indonesia. I think it's a gate for us to introduce Si Juki. And then I think Si Juki content is too local, too Indonesian. When you translate Si Juki comedy to another language, maybe some of people
cannot understand.
Yeah, because it's too local to Indonesia.
Indonesian culture.
That's why Si Juki. I never thought about make another translation about Si Juki. But when I create Lost in Juki versus NFT, I started to think about let's make Si Juki penetrate another market outside Indonesia. That's why I use this toy to introduce Si Juki to another market. I think because when I enter art toy community,
very strategical.
Very different. Even so many toys, it doesn't have a story or maybe comic. Just design, just visual. I still thinking to enter that community and that market with these things.
なるほどね。
I still learn about this scene.
So you have the story and then the character have some life. And the meaning what existing here. 面白い。So I would like to know a little bit more about NFT in Indonesia. So currently in Japan or in the United States, so we do not use and the word NFT.
The word NFT. Yeah, I understand that.
If you say NFT, so sometimes
you
want to cheat something.
Yeah. Right.
So how about Indonesia, the NFT atmosphere?
Yeah, I think it's same. Since we on the bear market when the crypto going down, so many NFT enthusiasts it's out in Indonesia. Yeah, I still it's same, and we also some Indonesian also hate NFT words. Also, even metaverse things, and right now I think AI is more popular, but AI is a different problem. I think also for artists. I think same. Also in Indonesia.
Okay. But in Japan, most manga industry people when we mention the NFT, that many people just mention for the reselling or just investing or just earning money only. But when we talk with for example, Sunny, so tomorrow I will talk with Sunny. I like this session. And I found that in Indonesia and in Southeast Asia, there already exist many Japanese manga titles or United States comic titles, and even though some Indonesian title looks good, but the business model is much weaker than Japanese or United States manga industry, comic industry, and in under such circumstances. I think the NFT brought some new way to open local artists to become richer or to get how can I say popularity outside Indonesia. So I think NFT has brought. So sometimes a little bit looks like some cheating things, but actually brought a very bright. Surface.
True. I think because the market is more for speculant market, like just want to flip the NFT. But we also have another market who like to collect art. I think that's we can explore that market also because they just not want to get rich but also collect something.
True fans.
Also when your NFT have another utilities, I think it's very good. For example, for Si Juki NFT, I think next month we will launch these toys to our holders, and our holders can claim it for free. But maybe with term and conditions, like they need to hold some of Juki, they need to hold to specific trades to get this free, something like that. Yeah.
So if I want to buy this one in Japan, can I buy this here?
Yeah, I think we still think to distribute to Japan. Some little shop already have this.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, Swing Toys Tokyo in Shimokitazawa. Will have this in their store.
Okay.
Yeah, you can directly buy it in their store.
But
I still looking to another partner to distribute these toys in Japan. Looking forward to it.
待ってます。You can say ご連絡待ってます。ご連絡待ってます。
ご連絡待ってます。Okay.
I'm waiting for the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, please.
ありがとうございます。へえ、面白い。So you also have the another presentation?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Please let us know.
Okay, maybe I will start to here. Movie, series. Also, we have digital game in mobile game mostly, and we collaborate with some indie developers in Indonesia.
How is the game industry? Indie game?
Indie games, it's growing in Indonesia because so many indie developers make a mobile game, also PC games in Steam. Yeah. Like for example, this game is also supported by government. Yeah, so government fund us to make that games to market because the games also talking about COVID-19 prevention. Yeah. So we
like washing hands.
Yeah, something like
hygiene,
that.
Keep hygiene.
Digital game, and we also have official chat sticker in Facebook, Line, and so on. And also we collaborate with international characters like SpongeBob SquarePants in Indonesia. Yeah, this is a massive collaboration. We make like a children book about the story is about Si Juki meets SpongeBob. So I write and drawing my version of SpongeBob.
面白い。
Yeah. That's why maybe the teeth is different. The teeth is more like Juki. Right? Also, we make fashion apparel, toys, and also the exhibition, something like that.
So this kind of the business this kind of character collaboration.
Yes.
How can you start it, or just Nickelodeon side ask you, or you ask them?
So first Nickelodeon asked me because SpongeBob, at that time SpongeBob is 20th anniversary, and they looking for a local artist to collaboration. Yeah. That's why we make a collaboration, and we make some products of Si Juki and SpongeBob, and we exhibit in the big mall in Indonesia.
So from the view of the Nickelodeon side, so the Si Juki is the best character for collaborating
in Indonesia.
And then in Indonesia to penetrate
Indonesia
the market
more. I also collaborate with Lava. Maybe Lava is from Korea. We make a comic about Si Juki traveling to Korea with Lava.
So I know this title, and then I found that at that time this comic, published by Alex.
Alex Media. Right. Yeah. So we collaborate with Alex, with some of Korean government.
This one, Koka.
Koka, Koka, right. Koka and KTO, Korean Tourism Organization. Koka introduced us to Lava, and KTO organize us to traveling.
So about this project, so the Alex or you the first try to contact the Korea, or
Alex first.
Alex
helped me to contact. Bagus.
Yeah, he can speak Korean very well.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
Where is now he?
Still in Alex, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, still. Also, we have collaboration with Bobo Boy, even Ultraman in Web3, in NFT. So they have like NFT project, and we collaborate to make official fan art competition, something like that. And then La Liga, this is Spanish football league. Yeah, they asked me to let's make a comic about La Liga, and because they want to penetrate Indonesian market also, because in Indonesia, I think the Champion League is more popular, so they want to make a Spanish league is also popular in Indonesia with my character. Also, they invite us to make even video content with some of
so for example, so Japanese some industry like for example some Toyota or some other new bike or car industry, or some the TV set or some or refrigerator company, or if they want to penetrate make their projects into Indonesian market. They can also ask you to.
Yes. Depends on the market, because Si Juki market is more teenager and young adults. So maybe if the brands of the product is matched to their market, maybe we also can help and making a campaign, maybe a comic content, something like that.
Yeah, completely same as this celebrity or same as influencer.
Right. I think it's different approach, right? I think Japanese comic not working like this, right?
Yes, as a result, sometimes the works are like that, but yeah. 面白い。
Even some Indonesian movie also using Juki as film marketing.
これも面白い。
Yeah.
So they have the live action version.
And they want to launch that movie, and they use Si Juki to promote their movie. That's why I also close with movie industry in Indonesia.
面白いな。So you make it in a webtoon style or manga style?
Mostly in comic strip style, yonkoma in social media. Yeah.
なるほど。
Yeah. But sometimes also make animation.
YouTube.
Yeah, in
YouTube animation.
YouTube animation. Yeah. Marketing. Yeah, some of brand collaboration, like with insurance brands. It's very random sometimes. Insurance.
Why insurance company want to collaborate?
So this is AIA. Maybe you know AIA. So they want to promote about free insurance to young people. Because when the what I can say, Idul Fitri.
I don't know.
Idul Fitri is like when Islamic celebration. So when we celebrate, so many young people back to their home. Yeah, something like that. Like New Year. That's why when you back to home to your country, your countryside, they give the young people like free insurance. Yeah. It's like maybe like CSR, social campaign. Yeah. So for social, and they use Si Juki to promote the program.
So that activity, that program is also targeted for young people.
Yeah, for young people.
Same generation of the Si Juki.
Right. That's why they use Si Juki. And then Windows 11, we make animation about new features. Even PUBG Mobile, PUBG, it's mobile game. Yeah. It's same target market also. Even medicine. Medicine. This is also insurance. Also, we collaborate with many program with government. So every ministry collab with Si Juki, because we can socialize their program with comedic way, with slice of life way, in comic, in animation, something like that. This is with FMCG, drink, tea. So we have a product with Si Juki in that packaging. And yeah, for TVC for noodles. For noodles and ice cream, SpongeBob and Si Juki. Yeah, we make also TVC for noodles. Mostly noodles because in Si Juki story, Si Juki very likes noodles, instant noodles, because he's in college, right? And he's he stay alone in his room. That's why he also eat instant noodles. Yeah, even make a collaboration for a coffee shop with Si Juki team, and this is in New York. So in New York they already have Indonesian restaurant, noodles and coffee shop, and we collaborate to make the restaurant as a Si Juki theme. Yeah, we also drink.
Concept cafe.
Yeah, concept cafe. Even hotels in Bandung.
La Petto.
Yeah, with Si Juki visual in this hotel. Yeah.
Is it time limited or
no,
permanent?
Permanent.
すごい. So you received a license fee from there?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
You're truly business person.
Yeah, we do like a fashion and apparel collaboration, toy, stationery, something like that. This is the NFT. We also have an exhibition for the NFT in big mall in Jakarta. Yeah, we also actively make an event or exhibition in Jakarta. This is Si Juki with their community and media, even with government. Yeah, since 2013 we have so many awards.
Wow.
Achievement. So yeah, some of them is Indonesian award, but we also have like a webtoon global popularity award from Korea, from Naver webtoon. Some of them also animation movie. Our first animation movie get some achievement and award. Yeah, this is our upcoming project. We will collaborate with Garfield. Yeah, with Nickelodeon again. Because I think Garfield is already 45.
Yeah, very long history.
Yeah. Sorry. This is our second movie. It's still on production, but I think it's already like 90%. So maybe we can release like next year or maybe this year. We still decide. We still not decide when. Which medium we will release, in cinema or in OTT platform like Netflix.
So OTT platform is also getting bigger.
Yeah, it's also getting bigger in Indonesia.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. That's literally everywhere. Because I think it's COVID. When COVID, people watch in OTT, right? Also, we still making like interactive comic in Web3. I think.
Interactive comic.
Yes. I think
the change scenario.
So the reader can decide the story in Web3, and after they decide story, they can mint the cover comic. The cover comic can be different every story, and they can mint into the NFT. Yeah. Maybe we will launch this year also.
Which platform do you use?
We will make our own platform, but in maybe in Ethereum blockchain.
Not the Comet.
Yeah, also the Comet.
Comet.
Yeah, the Comet in Comet, because in Web3 we can make a content in blockchain, but when you can show it into many platforms, like right? Maybe the first platform is Comet.
Okay.
And metaverse game, we still build it. This is our new art toy, and we also still plan to make a Si Juki restaurant in Jakarta. Yeah. I just started to make F&B business this year.
Not only ramen.
Not only ramen. We will have many menus. Yeah.
In Jakarta.
In Jakarta first. Yeah, maybe if it going well, we can make another branch. Maybe in Tokyo. We never know.
Maybe Omotesando.
Yeah, Omotesando. It must be expensive. Yeah, that's it. I think about my character, my IP character, Si Juki. This is our past and existing clients in Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. すごい。いやー、すごいな。A lot of information. I can't digest it right now. いやー、面白いな。Maybe we should have some these kinds of talk session in
sure.
Somewhere
Sure.
in Tokyo or in Osaka or somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe many Japanese people will want to know about that the story of the business, the character and the business, how to incubate your character and then how to adapt the local market. いやー、面白い。いや面白いな。ちょっとね、ぜひこの動画をご覧の皆さんもなんかもし今日じゃなくても全然結構なので、何かメッセージいただけたらお答えしたいと思いますんで、興味がある方はぜひご連絡ください。あとはそうだな。Can you introduce that sticker for the audience?
Sure. So we have sticker pack for who you can come here. Yeah, it's limited, so please come here. So you can get it for free.
Yeah. Thank you. 面白い。Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for exhibit my work also in here.
Yeah, my pleasure. So now we finish this talk session right now, and something your message to the Japanese audience, please.
It's very hard when you. I think please come to our exhibition and enjoy so many artwork in here from many artists, many talented artists. And if you like Si Juki, maybe you also can follow Si Juki Instagram. Yeah, it's @JukiHoki. And we also have you can scan in here. To connect with Si Juki. We also have YouTube, Instagram, but I think it's still on Bahasa Indonesia, Indonesian language. And we still think to make international version of Si Juki, maybe soon. Yeah.
Good news. I hope to see that international version
Sure.
in near future.
Yeah.
Today, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. How long our